the trek back to the EI point went pretty well.
Yeah, I made the mistake of using assault waypoints rather than rush waypoints.
Yeah.
So they, in future, I'll just use rush ones with a radius rather than assault ones because basically what you'll see in the AAR is a full platoon showed up about 30 seconds too late to that vehicle depot.
Oh, those are the guy that came in our back.
No, that was guys who had been hunting you for longer, and also some rush guys that I placed down myself. The platoon basically just got all the way to the supply depot and then gave up. Oh, this is going to be a very slow AAR. So yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's pretty fast.
Basically,
would explain where the frame drops were there.
Yeah, basically, I am gonna rework this. I think the general circle AO doesn't really work. What I'll do is draw a line. I'll spawn the players, spawn the objective, and then basically populate the area in between them, because that'll save on performance and it'll also make for much more contact. As you'll see, I even had to place stuff on your original line because while there's a lot of AI, they're just in a radius.
Yeah, they basically garrison towns that we were never going to go to. Zelenogorsk is full, Drozino is full, and I assume that these guys are in garrison modules. So basically, unless we are actively assaulting them, they will stay where they are.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. It worked out fine, and some of the bits worked out much better than others. But as a first iteration, I was decently happy with it. So yeah, the Sea Long Walk. You actually avoided this patrol just barely here. They were just slightly further down in this valley.
Oh yeah. Oh good lord. Yeah, we came really fucking close.
Yeah, just one guy here in this window spotted you as you passed.
Yeah, I was expecting that to be kind of the initial point of contact. And he made a grave mistake that day because the amount of bullet he took in the face. That went pretty well. Then we got.
I fired that blue.
Yeah, you got out of there and you avoided. That was a lot of what happened initially. Was like these two full squads were just so late, and because they weren't on rush modules, they didn't follow you, and they kind of had weird behavior anyway.
Yeah, they're still advancing in file formation, so I assume, yeah, they were not exactly like in contact really at that point.
Nope.
Pavlovo went pretty well.
Yeah, it was pretty smooth. There was a lot of you, two full squads on that counterattack. So it was a nice. You beat that off pretty nicely. I was pretty happy with the garrison module. I know it was a different field, but I'm not sure how you guys felt it.
Yeah, they kind of just come out of the building as they as we approached them.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them just surprise you by just getting out of the room as you approach the thing. Did we leave that guy in the town?
No.
Okay, just China went.
Kalashnikovs.
Yeah, China told that there's one there.
Yeah, at that point there was very little left in G point.
All the lonely guys are called Davidov.
So yeah, you'll see you have one squad there coming in, and the other reinforcement call spawns.
Yeah, so that indeed was the lonely shot we got in our back, and we decided to just push through.
Yeah, very good job that you did, because you had about 20 guys show up just afterwards.
So what's the deal with everything like in Zelenogor, Sphere, and what's that, Drazino? Like,
They're just spawned in as any town it spawns. That was the original concept, but looking at it now, they're kind of pointless.
So in a way, if you had restricted the circle, they wouldn't be there.
Yeah, they're basically just those towns are within the circles that they've spawned.
Okay, yeah.
is it
This
possible
was-
to set up more than one circle?
Yep, yeah, it's all basically. I'm gonna rework it entirely, I think, and do a very different. Basically, populate areas between where the player and players spawned and the objectives are, rather than just around in a radius.
Yeah, I think if you do it kind of the hearts and minds way with activity circles, where basically you have a circle centered around an area, and all around that area, that circle is active, but it's much smaller, and you make them invisible for the players.
Yeah.
And that was indeed the right call to go around. But yeah, Drazino, Zelenogorsk, and
Back and Verstappen down into
and all
turn
that,
17.
they
And now that
actually never
Verstappen's got
moved.
that, what, half a second or less of an advantage.
It would explain the why there's so much frame drop.
I was okay with the frame drop on my side. I didn't notice too much, but I tend to play with very limited FPS from the get-go, so I don't notice that much.
By the way, is it only playable once, or there's a fight saved somewhere?
For the AR,
Yeah.
basically, no, it plays out just at the end of the mission. Usually what happens is Torres stream that and saves it as a separate video.
Oh, right, nice.
Wait,
so
what?
you track those guys out of the sea.
Yes, yeah, I have to improve my spawning. But other than that, I was very happy with this endpoint. They basically just they kept calling reinforcements on you.
When he's crossing the bay. uh, Now that was my intention to load Dick, but it became very hard.
Yeah,
the
it
boat
was impossible to load it in the boat. Like you can't
The option-
jump in the sea and load someone.
Yeah, the option was appearing, but not loading it.
Like-
User left your channel.